You know, you should be doing a lot more. Let's drive.
Get down.
One of the biggest things that I run into with anybody really that I talk to about how they're going about producing and creating and connecting their story to the big parts and the middle area of kind of kicking tires and all the way through to how I close business through that same effort of communicating through content is two things really. One is the resource constraint. Well, we don't have time, effort, we don't have enough people, etc. and on and on and on. The second thing is I can't tell you how many people outsource their creative. Now I'm not talking about like the actual creative elements like video post-production, audio production, post-production, or even design. Because that's not what I'm talking about. That makes sense. Well, I could argue you could take it in-house, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the development of the content, the creative nature of how we tell our story. A lot of people just say, okay, writing agency over here, you do that. And okay, visual agency over there, you do that. But there's a gap because I don't tell them. Well, first of all, they don't know, they don't own it. They can't internalize it the way we can. Even the best agency in the world has a tough time internalizing what we know. And secondly, we just can't outsource that and let them own that. So here's my challenge to you. You could produce a ton more than you do. I produce a lot of content, and it's me. Okay, I don't have a team. I don't outsource anything. It's me. Now, there are times when I wish I had resources because sometimes the visuals on a video thumbnail take more time than I would like. That's neither here nor there. You have the time to do it if you make it a priority. Okay, so you have to make telling that story a priority. Now, a couple of CarCasts ago, we talked about how you get the story propagated, around the organization so that they're willing and ready to tell it. The next exercise is to just produce more, just generate more. Now, here's one thing I do. I have a cadence of what I would like to produce every week. It's 3 of these. It's at least 1 to 2 written blog posts, and then repurposing at least one of those on other channels like LinkedIn or Medium or something like that. And then I have a podcast that I have to edit and do the post-production on, and also the interviews and sourcing guests. Now, there's a lot in there. Now, do I achieve it every week? I don't, if I'm honest with you, but at least I have that cadence and the goal to set up for, to structure my content development. And the next thing I do is I'll actually take the editorial ideas for the month. So I'll have a singular big idea for the month, flesh out those ideas, and then start to pick them off from my Evernote. Say, okay, here's the one I'm going to work on this week. Here's the one I'm going to work on this week. Here's the one I'm going to work on today. Here's the one I'm going to work on this hour. And the result is a ton more content. And then once a month, I will actually reconcile all that content to see where it can be used in my awareness, where it can be used in my marketing efforts, where it can be used in my sales cycle. I'm a one-man band, and I could do all that. If you've got a team, you can certainly do 10 times more of it. There's no excuses. If you have a good excuse, I'd love to hear it. I don't think there's any way. Get busy, all right? Have fun with it. Let me know how it goes. See you next time. I stumbled at the end. Every now and again, I reach this crescendo where I'm like, yeah, I'm digging what I'm saying, and then I kind of stumble over my words. I hope you didn't mind that little part at the end. But to see some more effort of tying things up at the end, the only way you can do that is by subscribing to the CarCast on my YouTube channel. See you next time.